What up, Laker Nation? Today I want to get into a few things. I just finished talking to my friend. He was telling me about, giving me an update on the Lakers and Pacers situation involving Paul George. Right now, the Pacers trying to get other teams involved to try to maximize their return for Paul George. And any deal involving Paul George, Monte Ellis had to be attached with that. Monte Ellis and Paul George together is $30 million, and there's gonna be a lot of moving parts with that. But the Lakers, the Indiana also, shot out a proposal what they want in return for Paul George. Because the Lakers made it clear that the number 2 pick and Brandon Ingram would not be a part of the deal, and so Indiana asked for Randall, Russell, Clarkson, the 28th pick, and Corey Brewer. The Lakers shot that deal down and want to remove Clarkson from that deal and put in Luol Deng, which I applaud Lakers, and that's definitely the right thing to do. There's no need to give up all that right now because the Pacers not in the driver's seat right now. Especially the longer they wait, the worse it's going to get. Because they'll be in the same situation Philadelphia was in when Nerlens Noel, and they basically gave up Nerlens Noel for rotation players and Justin Anderson. That's what it all boiled down to, what they got for that deal. But like I said, I applaud the Lakers, and in the past, the Lakers teams always felt like they could out negotiate the Lakers with Mitch and Jim, and the Lakers sometimes could get stuck, and they feel the pressure to jump out there and make a deal. But the thing with Danny Ainge, Danny Ainge model is he can always walk away from a deal. And he always showed that he really liked the players that's on his team. My friend talked to Danny Ainge. She's pretty cool with Danny. And that's Danny Ainge's model, that he don't have no problem walking away from a deal, especially if it's not in his favor, or he feel that he's not comfortable with that deal. And Danny Ainge really, my friend also told me that Danny Ainge really not that big on Paul George, because Paul George's gonna be a free agent, and Isaiah Thomas gonna be a free agent, and with Al Horford, them three together could be like $90 million, and that's not how the Celtics want to build their team. They want to build their team with depth, and pretty much the way how they got it, physical, that toughness, grit, type of players they have. And he said that Danny Ainge was laughing like he's a Cali boy about Paul George, but they preferred Jimmy Butler over Paul George. Main reason because I guess Jimmy Butler's style of play with that grit, and also Jimmy Butler has a more friendlier contract right now. So that definitely right there, But he trying to just bluff the Lakers to run their price up, as far as they have to give up for Indiana. It's always like a little battle with the Lakers and Celtics. But I want to get to a few things, how, our young guys get the reports on them is definitely not accurate, and how teams, boost up all these other young teams, and like our young teams, like we have like all our young players is rotation players. Always is nothing great with them. But other teams, the future bright. Now, let's start with Philadelphia real quick. Joel Embiid, he showed in them 30 games that he could be the truth. But at the end of the day, in 3 years, he only played 30 games. He missed 2 full seasons. Missed 30 games. Only played 30 games this season. So that's definitely a concern. And Ben Simmons missed all the season, all this year, and hasn't played a game yet. And Okafor basically is a backup right now, long as he's on the team. And Cyrus just had basically, an average year. Now, when we go to Denver, Jokic, he showed he's good, he's a beast or whatever. But now, outside of Jokic, Gary Harris, solid, no superstar potential. Jamal Murray, solid player, good player. And Moutier took steps back this year. And, Minnesota, Towns and Wiggins showed, pretty much that they look like they're going to be the truth, and they're going to, pretty much going to be a force to be reckoned with. But at the end of the day, when they mount the wins, they haven't really, pushed their team to no wins. They basically in the same situation. Us, they have a couple more wins than us, and when we play them, it's like head to head. Like, it's up for grabs. Like, there's no clear winners who better team, as a whole, not just two players. If you compare them right now, they're definitely ahead of our young players. But I think our young players definitely get misjudged. When you judge somebody, you have to look at every circumstance, every little thing. And this, like I said, Russell, he been through a lot in 2 years. Like, it's like so much spotlight, Russell this, Russell that. But at the end of the day, he respected by his peers. I remember Kobe Bryant when he was going through that trial and that rape case. He said he don't really care. He said as long as he respected by his peers, and that means a lot when the guys you're going to get your peers. And I'm just take Steven Jackson for. He said he don't like Russell. He said Russell is a snitch. He don't like snitches. That's the way he grew up. He said, but at the end of the day, he said Russell can ball. Brandon Jennings called Russell a snitch, on his Instagram, Twitter, whatever. He said, but I can't front. He can ball. And a lot of players, LeBron, Kyrie Irving, a lot of players, one thing you never heard not one person say, he cannot play. Most of the commentators, that's why his peers always, at the end of the day, however they felt about him, they always say he can play. Now, the guys on the outside, the commentator stuff, I don't know what it is, but they make it look like he's just like another player. And I think that if you look at it, like I said, he's 21 years old. He can score mid-range, floater, three-pointer, make free throws. He get his points easy. He had 40 easy against Cleveland. He could easy have 50. Anybody saw that game could have 50. But like I said, he wasn't aggressive, the last like 8-9 minutes of that game. But he's the real thing if you ask me. I just don't like his body language. A couple correctable things, and coach and organization believe in him. Like I said, in time, some players it take longer. When he came up, he said when he went to Ohio State, he thought he was going to be there for a while. And turned out that everything jumped into him real quick. Julius Randle's a beast, double guy. Can dribble the ball from one end to the other. Ain't a lot of guys in the league can do that. Only one I could think of at that position is Draymond Green. Do the things Randle can do. So like I said, we have definitely the young guys definitely better than what they say. These guys done got better every year. Clarkson got better. Randle, Russell, Ingram played better the second half than the first half. Zubac, Nance is solid. Like, these guys getting better, and that's what you want from these guys. I definitely think they undervalued around this league, and I definitely think it's misjudged. So I definitely think the Lakers should just be smart about it. If they have to go into the season with Russell playing the two and go into the season like this and trade, be better for us, come up for Paul George in Indiana, eventually at the bar. But also, Paul George, if you really want to come to the Lakers, you got to do your part. Like, you got to let them know, like, listen, you ain't going to be there. Because, but they not going to really go for, you just saying you're not going to sign an extension, you just being quiet. They going to move. But, just, real quick, like, subscribe. I want to hear your feedback, basically, what's going on right now. Like I said, if y'all new to this channel, whatever, like I said, I got credible source, and this thing's legit. I don't get off by just making things up. You know what I'm saying? I tell you quick that it's my opinion and what I heard. So, subscribe and leave y'all comments, because I definitely want to go back and forth with you guys, what y'all think, the state of the Lakers right now. And was y'all happy with the Lakers, as far as the proposed deal y'all just heard that I brought it.